Good morning. Welcome to Fallawsophy. I'm your host, Jennifer Fallaw, and it is a beautiful day, isn't it? So, this week, I'm putting out some pretty amazing Jentel. And, this morning, we were expecting some things to be visible. And I received some correspondence from people, talking about, are you okay? Maybe you shouldn't do the show. Maybe you should run away and hide, lay low for a little while. Are you okay? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to say this once. Never underestimate the strength of a woman, especially one that walks with God. All right? Also, I've been getting comments about, oh, you're so brave. You're so brave. How could you put something like that out there and then, to expect to show up again? I'm only going to say this once. I have walked through fire several times in my life, and God has taken my hand and led me through it every time. I'm not about to give up now. And if you think that was brave, listen to this. The Vietnamese dong did revalue. It is on a screen that is not visible. The same thing that happened to the IQD. I told you it is moving. The value is rising. This has happened before. Not with the dong, but this is what happened to the IQD. When we received the Jentel, it never talked about notifications. It didn't talk about on public. It didn't talk about anything. It talked about the Vietnam will revalue first in the dark of night on the 7th. Does Vietnam really go first, or has has Iraq revalued already? They have. It is not visible. Same thing happened. I told you guys a long time ago that the IQD was going to revalue. It did. It is on a screen that we cannot access, but they can do business. Okay? Many times over the years, I've told you things, and I came out here, and I'm the one that comes out here, looks like an idiot, says it first. And everybody goes, oh, whoa, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say that. Well, and then pretty soon, what happens? Confirmation starts flooding in. So, at this point in time, we're waiting for confirmation to start flooding in. It may only come from those who leak some information who have access to those screens. I don't know when your 1-800 numbers are coming. Yesterday I was asked. Best possibility was going to be Wednesday. When the IQD went on the back screens revalued, it was hidden for a reason. And nobody knew what's going on. Oh, there's no news. Nothing's happening. Okay, well, I get home from vacation and ask and find out that we had some serious things happening. We had some serious threats. And, hit lists and hitman. Oh, what happens after that? We get confirmation through certain channels and in the news of hit lists and Antifa and everything else going awry. And now that we could possibly have to prepare for martial law and see military in the streets. What's happening right now? We were told yesterday, or I told you yesterday in the show, not to assume that this is going to look the way you suspect that it will look. So, we're going to put the pieces together here, try to figure out where we're at. We've got movement. There is steady movement and progress in Nasara Jasara. And I'm pretty sure that I might look like the crazy lady right now. But sooner or later, confirmation will come. Time and time again, we have gotten Jentel confirmations on the coming in the news. I told you that we do that because we may not get public confirmation of the first half of it for the RV news, right? So, let's think about this. We've also been told many times that this is a private event. But then everybody's saying we got to see the IQD on the Forex to kick everything off. It's going to be a domino effect. And then we've got people saying, "Oh, it's a shotgun start." Well, it may very well be a shotgun start as soon as everything is in line. If you put out a public rate, you skip 4B and go right to 5. So maybe we need to change our expectations a little bit, reevaluate how this might roll out, stay grounded. You want to throw a fit? Give up now? Go ahead. That's fine. That's your choice. I'm riding the wave to shore. I'm all in. I'm trusting in God. I'm walking my path. And that's just the way it's going to be. Do you know what my cup says? I just realized. God is within her. She will not fall. That's pretty good. That is good. I didn't even think about it. I just grabbed the cup this morning. All right. Now, if you're concerned and you're worried about it, ask God for your signs. Do you sign exercise? You can choose your signs. God, show me this if the RV's really coming. I didn't teach all these classes and do all these shows that you guys can forget about the exercises. Get in there, start doing them. All right? But as far as giving up, that is not an A-team option. We don't do that. I'm not afraid, I'm not scared, and I don't care. So, if this is indeed a private event, and it could possibly be a shotgun start, we would have to have everything in line revalued on some back screen so that it can suddenly be moved to the front, or remain there while we do our exchanges, and when the world is ready, trigger tier 5. Okay. And if tier 5 is the in-country exchanges per country, that could also be when they trigger. Because that was the problem I had with the US dollar going to gold at the same time as everybody else. I'm like, well, then we miss our RV window. I don't understand that. It's the difference between the value of our US dollar now and the other currencies, and that's where we make our money. That's our window. So, if this is a private event, we need these to revalue I told you a long time ago, I saw that there would be this ripple effect of them popping up revalued. Maybe that's what we're going through right now. We've had all kinds of threats, serious warnings about don't do that, blah, blah, blah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Don't put that out to the public. Don't revalue. Don't go into Nasara Jasar. This could be all lining up behind the scenes. Damn it. This could all be lining up behind the scenes. Yeah, let's save the one that doesn't work. I do that all the time. I don't know why I do that. And when we get to a certain point, which could be shortly, the IQD was the one that took the longest to get it on there. But after that, there's a ripple effect. Okay? So now we know, well, I know, that the VND has gotten on there and is moving, is changing value. Same thing happened with the dinar. Okay, so now we're going to have, and then we're going to probably see other countries that aren't as difficult to revalue. It takes time for a country to revalue its currency. It may pop up at a certain rate and move, and we saw that before. The dinar did that. Okay, and I said long ago that there are levels to these forex screens. Okay, I kept hearing international screens this morning. So it may be placed that only certain people can access, certain clearance, all right? Not visible to the public. And it's moving and rising over there. Meanwhile, we've got other countries that are going to pop up on there with a domino effect. If we get them all on there and within range, we can trigger notifications for 4B. Then we have our private exchange, which when I look at it, doesn't seem like a rushed event. Okay, hurry up. You got 3 days, get on a plane. No, it looked like about 2 weeks to me. So if we do that, we can leisurely do our private exchanges. And there's people that say, well, the bonds haven't funded and blah, 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 and nobody's getting their money, so we have to do all that first, do we? Do we? In the past, I also saw that there was, in the readings, that there was some kind of delay. And I couldn't understand why somebody didn't retire immediately or quit their job immediately. There was about a month and a half delay that I was seeing. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe you're just getting things situated. Okay? But if there's a month and a half delay, something like that could be the exchange period. And it could be. And it could be that if we are paid, let's say for the US dollar, if we are paid in new currency in our QFSS treasury accounts, like I told you, then all of those funds may be complete, and funds for the other tiers could become accessible fully when they trigger tier 5. And everybody revalues publicly at once, and then they do their in-country RVs. We've already done our thing, but we can use all of those funds in the new US dollar, the gold-backed dollar, as much as we want. That makes sense with the talk in the past about getting a 1% funded by a bank, and then I got that 1% that you get, your exchange will be calculated in US dollars. Now, fiat dollars. It will be put in your treasury account in gold-backed dollars. There's been talk all along about 1%. I don't know if that's the other tiers, but we have the big banks pairing up and involved in the exchange process because they can handle large amounts of money and movement of that. And they want to have your holding account, which links the U.S. Treasury to a large bank that can pull money out. And from that holding account, you can move it around any bank, anything you want. If we do receive a 1% or a certain amount from the exchange, that is going to be like an advance or a loan, possibly from, and they'll use your treasury account as collateral for that. And they'll probably a short-term thing and say, okay, well, here's, $100,000, whatever, million in fiat dollars. We will now put that in your holding account. And as soon as the funds become available in your treasury account, the gold-backed funds, that will get paid back. Whatever you spend will get paid back. And then you can freely move your money. That makes sense to me. So, it is not a bad day. It is a very good day. I do believe it happened. I have a feeling throughout the day, or shortly, we will start hearing this from other intel providers or something. I feel it coming. I don't know what it is, but I feel it coming. I don't know what to tell you this is happening. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think this is bad at all. I think it's our expectations and maybe ignorance to the process that is keeping us all in some kind of self-created misery here. I think that's what's happening. And that's Jentel for today. Let's go to questions. What do you guys think? Tell me, oh, darn it. Tell me what you think about that. So don't worry about me. I'm just fine. Okay? I'm not worried at all. I'm having a lovely day. And everything is just absolutely fine. Wait, let me get over here. Oh my goodness. Yes, I have lots to do. Okay. I wish that and I'm still fighting this cold. I'm winning, but I'm all stuffed up. I was just trying to figure out how I could find it over here as a Rumble rant and put it on the screen. That's going to be difficult. That's going to slow me down. All right, I'm going to have to look down. I'm just going to have to read them this way. All right. Let me know how you feel. If you want to be mean to me, enter at your own risk. Probably not a good idea. All right. Cooper, 2047. I'm John. Can you see when my wife, Heather, will have her medbed treatment and how she will be afterward? Another layer to this is that I've been seeing medbed appointments November and December. Okay? So we're not far off as of now. I'm thinking what took the longest to happen is to get the dinar on there. Shortly after, I guess it's been like a month, but we had all these tensions in the world. Okay. Vietnam pops up. I think the other countries will probably pop up quicker. All right. Medbed treatment. When? I think I have PTSD. Anybody says when? Now. It's just like, ask me how. Where? How? Okay. How will it go and when? Right now, we're looking at late fall, probably just before winter, so that would be mid-December. And how will she be afterwards? That's emotional. Great. Amazing. I just saw her looking at you afterward, and you just fell apart. Okay. Jean is in there. Please, oh yes, please like, share, subscribe. And if you would like to pay $5 a month to be a supporter of mine, that would be cool. That would be really nice of you. Thank you. Okay, if you guys can't like and subscribe and do all that stuff, then you're watching from a link through another platform. You need to get out of there, go to Rumble, the app, or whatever on your computer, and watch there, and then you'll have full access to do what you want. Okay. Um. Hi, Jen, and thanks for being there for us. This is Beth V, and my question is about this minor flutter in the left of my chest, thinking it might be stress related. Jesus, Beth. It's your stomach. Gastrointestinal, it might be just gas. If you're worried about it, see a physician. I am not a doctor. Don't go off of what I say. But I'm thinking you have inflammation in the top of the stomach, and that when gas is moving, it just kind of goes like back and forth, like it can't get out. Okay? Karen Pridgeon, 49. Does my amazing husband, Darian Pridgeon, have a message for me? Let me call him. You're lovely and strong, and I'm proud of you. I've been listening. I'm watching. I was there on Sunday, and I think you saw me. So something he did when he was there, you responded to in some way. Um, okay. Another one from Karen. Will my grandson Parker get his ducks in a row this year? Let's see, Gabriel. Not just yet. He's still messing around. I don't know how old he is, but he is the kind of person that needs a reason. You know, I saw this a lot in my 20s with people I knew. It was like, especially men, like they didn't really get it together until they were almost 30 and they had a reason, oh crap, maybe I should get my life together and get married or do something now. I'm almost 30, or they fall in love or somebody has a baby and now they have a reason. And they excel and they get it together. That's what I'm seeing. Karen, Patriot Nurse. Lots of Karens today. Thank you, Karen. Hi, Jen. Does my dad Max have a message for me? Sorry for the repeat. I'm just learning how to do this. It's fine with me. I mean, um, Dad. He kind of yelled. He didn't like come in, but he kind of yells at me from far away. Keep going. You're almost there. He seems busy to me. Okay. Oh, Ron, with you, Jen, all the way. Thank you. Love you. Amy, Jen, can you see what's going on with my neck? It's very sore and stiff. Have a headache? Could it be an ear or sinus infection? Amy. It is just tension, really. I mean, there is something. Your ear is stuffed up. That might be allergies or cold or something, antihistamine or decongestant to open that up so it can drain. Um, but right, there's a lot of tension in the neck on that side. Put heat on it. This is what I do. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you what to do with your body. This is what I do. Make sure you're not magnesium deficient. I have magnesium lotion that I just rub on the muscles ever since I found it. I have it like in every room of the house. The girls and I use it for everything. They get migraines. It really takes a lot of the pain away when you loosen up those muscles and it's not pushing against nerves and blood vessels. You could put a little lemongrass essential oil, maybe just a drop or two in like maybe a quarter size or a dime size, probably quarter size dollop of magnesium lotion in your hand. That will also reduce the inflammation and open it up for like, I don't know, it takes pain away for like 3 hours. Yeah, you got a lot of tension. You got tension headaches. All right. Sujata Russell. Loving your Jentel, Jennifer. When will my husband, Yavuz, I hope I didn't butcher that, receive a visa return to the USA? What information do you see regarding this? In the spring. It's going to be a while. Cat 20834. Hi, Jen. My name is Kathy D. I'm going to the island of Jamaica Friday, October 10th from New York. Getting home on the 13th. Will it be a safe trip? Yes. There is a chance that flights could be grounded and delay that. I saw that. And there is a chance that it won't be. So watch the news. I don't know what else to suggest. Iridescent 7. Jen, Paul here. Fun question. Can you see what I look like or energetically when I get out of a med bed? For context, I'm 62, mostly bald, 6'1", 180 pounds, pretty fit. Okay. Looking pretty good there. What I'm noticing most is the stomach area, like your back comes down into a V. I mean, you're really fit in the stomach area, which I think I'm focused on that because that's what I'm hoping for. That's where I tend to carry all my weight. I see a full head of hair. That's awesome. Hi, Jen. Laura Yoder here. I've been gifted 2 currencies, so how will I get notified? Also, I'm out of town. There's absolutely no way you're going to miss this. If you're in with this crowd, there's no way you're not going to hear about it. I'm out of town for work all next week. Will I have to go to RC? Then that's a no. That's a no. There'll be time. You'll be able to make arrangements to go where you want to go. Mary Bend. Hi, Jen. This is Mary Ann. I've been getting painful blisters and rashes on my hands and fingers since mid-August. I've been taking 2 rounds of steroids, but they come back. Wow. What the hell is that? That looks like chemical burns to me. I mean, or someone who has who wears gloves and has a latex allergy or something. I don't know. Jesus. He says it's a severe reaction to meds. So I don't know if you're taking anything or if you're using something to treat the rash. Look into that. Evelyn 888. Evelyn here. Any tips for my RV appointment? Stay calm. All right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shift into autopilot. Yes, this is something normal that I do all the time. I'm going to walk in there, throw it down, handle my business, and go home. Because I don't want to get so excited that I faint or something, hit my head and die and not be able to enjoy it. I don't know. It's really easy. It's really easy. Gabriel saying, listen and ask any questions that you have. Don't be afraid to ask the questions that you have. Hey, Jen, my name is Teresa. Do you see me buying a home at 4934 Ford Street? That's a no. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to fast forward to the Rebel Rants. Okay. If you guys want to push ahead of the line, let's keep the Rebel Rants above $10, please. Otherwise, it's a $2, $1. It's really not fair. Okay. Good morning, Jennifer. Raul here with a question. Will my future son-in-law, Jordan, be able to keep a job that he got hired from? I guess he just got hired. Thank you so much. Excuse me, guys, because I still have a cold. No. Guy's a problem. He's a problem. Kay Thompson, 3034. Hey, Jen, love and appreciate you. Also love all the Jen time this week. Oh, thank you. What do you see me doing on 10, 29, 25? These are fun. 10, 29, 25. Shopping mostly. You're shopping, you're rushing around because you're supposed to do something at night. So I'm flipping around to all these different places. So I feel like you've got something planned. Emmy Jean, hi Jen, today feels magical. I believe something big is happening. It is. It is. Should Emily give her brother $5 million or $10 million once the RV happens? I can't tell you what to do with your money, but if God has been that generous with you, make sure you return the favor to another piece of him. Always give more than you take. Rule of thumb. So if you're starting to get greedy, resist that. Don't, overgive. where you feel depleted by it. But if the idea of, well, maybe you don't deserve that, and maybe I'm going to be greedy, man, maybe I'll just give you 5 instead of 10 like I planned. That's greed. You're shifting. Do not leave your timeline. Okay? My name is Kathy Weber. Please tell me if I'm going to get the house on Baggerly Road in Yakima, Washington. It is not that one. It is a similar house in the same area. Yeah. Okay, Turtle, hi. Hi, Jen. I'm looking to start a crypto IRA. Will I be happy with this decision? Will she be happy? She will, but it's going to take a while to see what you're wanting to see. I'm just going to say this. I am not a financial advisor. I cannot tell you what to do with your money. I am not a physician. I cannot tell you what to do with your body. I can only share with you the psychic information that I have received. And so yesterday I was talking to somebody. And I've been telling you guys all along that I initially saw silver going up to about $60 in the fall of this year. We're watching that happen right now. Somebody asked me yesterday, God, I hope I get this right, and what it will be by the end of the year of this year. I got like 62.39 or something like that. But I saw that when we get back around to springtime, and I think it's either March or April, approximately, I did see something that looked like 1,500. Okay? I could be wrong. But it appears that we may get up to $60 this fall. Just putting that in the back of your mind. Okay? Okay. Renee Bling Bling. Hi, Jen. I'm Renee H. Could you tell how my exchange appointment goes? Is it very long and done in one appointment? Curious. Okay. How long is she there? Yours lasts about 45 minutes, probably because you talk and ask a lot of questions. It's one appointment. Yeah. Farmer 10968. My name is Marcia Carr. Well, oh, hi, Marcia. When will we get Social Security increase? I've already got my disability, and it was the same amount. So frustrating. I keep getting asked about this, and then it doesn't come. It doesn't come. All right, what's the best estimate now, Gabriel, with that? Beginning of November. Hi, Robin. I have to do a ride from Desert to LAX this Monday, then see my grandkids. Just checking all is safe and goes well, please, and feeling fantastic after your healing blast. Good. Monday. Give yourself some extra time on that day. I feel like you're rushing around and stressed about it. Might be late to see the grandkids because of LAX or the traffic there. So give yourself extra time for that and to get the people there on time. Yeah, you're safe. Everything's fine. Yeah. KW124. Sorry, I meant to send $10. I'm Kathy Weber. Please let me know if I get the house. Didn't I do that? Baggerly Road in Yakima, Washington. Did I do that? I think I did. Anyway, this one's a no, too. There's something similar and in the same area. It might just be that the answer is the same. I don't know. Shirkona gifted a subscription. Thank you. AJ Bowden, hi, Jen. Love your thought process, but do you think there may be a market crash coming beforehand? No. Trump handled that. No. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense, but I don't know why. He did something. You know, he always said your 401ks are safe. Remember that? I don't know. Look into it. Frickin'. Real News Live sent me $1. Thank you, Mike. Will the Mariners win the World Series? You know what? I told you. I'm not going to pick the games for you. Okay? Smart ass. I'm keeping $1. Butters Mom 3, Team Jen, we got this. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm in it to win it, and you should be too. Red, White, Blondie. Hi, Tiffany here. Can you ask the angels for an update when we will expect notifications for Forbies? No. I don't really want to do that right now. Damn you, Tiffany. All right, fine. Let me look. We've got this whole. I'm like over here making a, with doodles and stuff, trying to figure out what the heck's going on right now. All right. Best possible chance for notifications. Between Friday and Tuesday. But I'm a little conflicted right now. Okay? A little personally involved in that. Pretty sure I just heard that. Amanda J, 1975. Hi, Jen. Will my husband Jeremy and I RV in Oklahoma or Colorado? Oklahoma. What state will we move to for a ranch? Colorado. Amber B360. Hello, Jen. Amber here. Do you see the date of me buying 2 homes in Washington as soon as I RV? No, I don't see the date. Okay, guys, make sure you edit your questions before you hit send. Do you see me buying 2 homes in Washington? The 750 is a yes. The other one, I don't get any energy off of all. The 20401, no. You buy one first, and then you pick up another one. Christina Loeb, do you see me moving to Lakeside Development in Canton, Georgia? No. Tammy McGee, hey Jen, been looking at 2 properties. Do you see which one we might get? Property A or property B? Gabriel? A. Oh, you did it twice. Or it's popping up twice. So if you are unaware of that, you rumble ranted twice. Do you see me moving to a different apartment or house, and when? Jeannie 1512. I've lived in the same apartment complex for 20 years. Different apartment or house? It's a house. Takes you about a year to get, he says, to get the courage for that kind of change. Hi, Jen, it's James. No. Hi, Jen, it's Jackie. James. James and I will be going on a road trip this weekend. Do you see anything I should be aware of? Thank you so much. Lots of traffic, lots of delays. Give yourself extra time. Looks like road construction still. Or road closures. Hi, Jen. Jan C. here. My sister, Gina G., wonders where you might see her in 6 months. Will she continue at the RV park or be moving? Okay, Jan C., sister, Gina. She moves pretty close to you. You guys get an idea. This is something new you come up with. Looks like January, February, something like that. Karen, Patriot Nurse. Thank you, Karen. Do you see me finding a life partner? I have not had much luck in that regard. Yeah, it's always a fun search. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't know if you'll date or test, try with a couple others, but yes, there's one scheduled to come in. It comes in the fall of 2027. It's destined. Part of your soul click. So I'd say kindred spirit. Some people call that a soulmate. Just depends on who you're talking to. Clutch. Hello, Jen. When will my house sell? Possibility of an offer in 3 weeks. Depends on whether you take it or not. Kim Marie, 1956. Hi, Jen. This is Kim Marie. Can you please tell me the name of my spirit guide or guardian angel? Thank you. Leslie. It's a woman. She looks like very light skinned, very light hair, like Swedish, Scandinavian something. Very tall. Interesting. Couple lifetimes ago, you knew her. Okay, Clear 55. Hi, Jen. It's Kristen R. Do you see my mom getting in a med bed? I'm hearing she doesn't want to do it. Try to get her to the consultation. It's very convincing. Clutch again. Jen, this is Linda. Will my husband and oldest brother benefit from the med beds? Both, yes. PJ Wilson. Hi, Jen. Pam here. When do you see my friend Jan Leon? Put an apostrophe there so I don't know what I'm looking at here. Getting into a med bed. Late fall, early winter, kind of on the cusp there that week. Hi, Jen. Let's see. Michie D. Hi, Jen. Any long-term love coming in for me? Thank you, Michelle E. Yep, it's right about to enter. Right there. Shave your legs. Do whatever you gotta do. He's coming. And I don't psychically know we're right there within the next month or two. Yeah, prepare for that. Hi, Jen. Jane here. Is my timeline still showing my exchange appointment completed before I leave town on the 15th of October? I hate that when you guys do that to me. Your exchange appointment before the 15th of October. I'm sorry, I'm too conflicted right now to answer that. I'm getting a yes, I'm getting a no. I think what you do is decide to do it when you get back. But I do see you talking to somebody about it before you leave. Okay. Hi, Jen. I'm Debbie, wondering if my daughter Taylor's relationship, which I don't approve of, will last and how should I handle it? Well, Mom, I feel for you. You have absolutely no control over this at all. And if you push too hard, it's just going to last longer. Um, it's not a forever thing. He ends up being a friend after this. She puts him in the friend zone. Hey, Jen, Christine again. My mom, Pamela, just found out she has breast cancer. She also has major issues with her memory. Do you see me being able to get her into a med bed before the doctor's treatments? Not before they start. During. Renee Bling Bling. Hi, Jen again. What do you see me doing December 15th, 2025? I am hoping to be a secret Santa this year. You really need to give me. I see your screen name. I assume your name is Renee. All right, let's try to tune into the. Oh, there's a picture there. Hang on. Got it. Same thing. I see you rushing around doing last minute shopping. The car is loaded. I assume you have quite a bit of money because the car is just loaded with bags. Okay. J Rob 5477. Hi, Jen. Thank you for all of your time. This is Joe Robinson. When do you see my husband, John, retiring? I keep hearing this spring. So I don't know if he's not ready to retire or he can't just walk away. But for some reason, he hangs on for a little longer. All right, guys, let's stop the rumble rants. I'm going to have to get going in a minute, and I don't want to keep anybody waiting. Okay, Courtney visiting daughter Ashley's new house in Bismarck last weekend. Other daughter Maddie said someone knocked on her door in the middle of the night and creepy crawl space. Is it spirits or imprints? Is it dangerous? It's a drunk person in the wrong place. You're fine. She's fine. Hi Jen, thanks for everything. Will I get my new car next week? Thanks, Shelly W. Engine light is on once again in my old car. That's not going to happen that fast. You're going to have to go do something to get it to make it hang in there. Get an oil change, get it something. Jen, Dentra 112. Jen, you walk in his grace in a lovely way. Well, thank you. That's so nice. Dentra D here from Georgia. What am I doing 6/27/26? You're at a birthday party. It looks like a little kid's birthday party. I assume that's what we're doing here. It's weird because when I do that in this setting, when I'm by myself, I can spend more time, go into meditation and go somewhere and walk around. But like when I do it this way, I get like this one picture and it's really hard to like lift my head and look around. It's just like this tunnel vision. And I'm looking down at a table that has like a plastic or vinyl tablecloth. There's something at the end of it. I think it's balloons. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, hi Jen, this is Cynthia L. Do you see me and my family spending the holidays as soon as Thanksgiving in our Galveston, Texas retirement beach home? Cynthia. Too fast for Thanksgiving? I don't know why. Because I feel like it's already yours. I see Christmas there. Bastley Mass, Daniel Brown here. Will my mom, sorry, I didn't mean to say the whole name. Will my mom, Doris, be healed of all her ailments after her med bed appointment? Mostly yes. Yes. That's interesting. He was talking about moles or birthmarks or something like that, and he said this is something she chose to have and it will not be fixed. That's interesting. To look into that later. Jen, Linda here. Will I buy Sally's house? No. Clara, 732. Hubby wants me to ask if you see us moving to any of these. Let's see. Let me just pick the one that you. 354 Woodmont Court. Murrieta, Georgia. That one. Clear 55. Hey, Jen, it's Kristen R. again. Do you see me meeting my life partner soon? Did I do that? Yeah, I thought I did. Did I do that? Message me if I didn't do that. I feel like I already did that. I don't know what's happening here. JR 101. Will we be spending Christmas in this place or will we have the new place? Please, it's brand. Oh, I don't know if it's brand new, but brand new to you. It's a new place. All right, that's it. I think I got them. Unless I missed anything, Gina. I just hit the highlighted. All right. I think I'm good. Keep the faith. Don't wuss out before the finish line. All right? You're made of stronger stuff. You have been trained in the waiting and your entire life for this. Don't give up at the end. This is what I think's going on right now. Very hard to tell how long that process will take for the rest of those to pop up in the same place. For them to generate the notifications, send them out to us, and start our process. I think we're doing a behind the scenes private event for 4B. And when we get done with that or close enough to done with that, they'll trigger 5. And that could, and there's no reason why the US dollar couldn't revalue at that time too. I think that's probably the missing piece. from all the different opinions and intel that comes in that kind of conflicts about what needs to happen and in what sequence. It appears. I don't know if it's supposed to happen this way all along, or if they're doing this way because it's safer. Either way, it's happening. We're on our way. Don't wuss out at the end. Okay? All right. Love you all. I will be back on Monday with Mike Barra on Real News Live with Mike and Jen on Rumble. I did not do any kind of self-promotion. Let's do that. If you would like to get a healing or my classes, you can go to jenniferfallaw.com. Scroll back, screenshot that. If you'd like a reading with me, go to Fallawsophy.com. It is not a long wait. You can purchase and schedule yourself there. Please join me at Fallawsophy on Telegram. This is where I talk. This is where I post my thoughts over coffee, anything that comes to me, any news. Jentel confirms things that I think are legitimate, newsworthy. Pray it in, people. We're still in the same place. Okay? Pray it in. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.